allegations of abuse against me. There is supposed to be very specific people involved and very specific things they're supposed to do, but they aren't going to do those things without friends or family. Now, I'm going to play a video with James, and we're going to break it down according to the paperwork and my paperwork's instructions. You know, he's got good intentions, just not so much understanding. So we're going to play this. Alright, so the number one thing you're supposed to do when a victim comes to you for help is listen. Don't offer advice. Don't tell stories about yourself. Don't talk over them, for certain. Don't make it about you. Also, believe. Don't try to break everything down that they're saying before they even get to finish saying it. That shows that you have zero respect for them. Liking someone is far different from respecting them. A lot of you guys, you like the kid with Down syndrome down the street, but you still talk to him like he's a retard. That's because you are an asshole. Alright. So we'll pay attention to what he's saying here.
I was assaulted again last night. Wait, what? I was assaulted again last night. You gotta be fucking... Are you in Portland? No, they wanted to send me to Portland.
Alright, so the first thing he should have done there is ask why. What happened? And then be quiet and listen. It's not disrespectful to try to follow the guidelines that actually help, or to make mention of it or show it. A lot of people, they don't want to have it thrown in their face when they do something wrong. But that's not what this is about. It's not about throwing it in people's face. It's about them learning from it, so they don't do the same thing as everyone else and push their friends to commit suicide.
Got assaulted by a doctor at the hospital here in Tillamook. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm not fucking kidding you. That sounds, I mean, you know, Boulder, Tillamook, these are all the same. Well, I know. It's like this everywhere in the United States. What I need...
Alright, so when you read those things that tell you what you're supposed to say to a survivor, this is the beginning of the conversation. This is the only appropriate time to do that. But the only appropriate one. Anything beyond that, it needs to be listening. And we're going to press play again.
As a friend or family member to help protect me, I can't protect myself. I can't defend myself. I can't take care of myself. You know what the most fucked up part is? If someone was to help me with this, they can get paid for helping. What do you need help with, Sean? Do what? What do you need help with?
Well, that's the right question. Now he's gotta listen. Once I outline the details, this is basic third grade shit here, alright? When you're explaining something to somebody, it's a synopsis. You start off, your first sentence is an introductory sentence, and your first paragraph is an introductory paragraph. And then everything after that is breaking down into into the important details. You don't get to give the important details. You're saying, hey, I was assaulted at the hospital last night. You notice here I haven't gotten to give any details yet.
Well, I need help getting a guardian and an advocate, and I need help turning in the crimes that are committed against me. Why aren't you getting housing, Sean? I'm trying, but...
Now here I tell him what it is I need, and he changes the subject to housing. Now if he would take the time to listen instead of changing the subject, this didn't need to be a changed subject. I've been trying to get back into housing. So of course I did try to explain that to him the best that I could. We'll see how far I get.
I need a friend or family member to help. I had housing, but I didn't have any friends or family member, and the abuse continued. I was in Chapel, Nebraska. I had housing there. But people just kept on hurting me, and when I called my friends for help, they wanted to blow me off and tell me I just need to let it go. I just need to ignore it. I literally had to break the windows at my apartment.
I saw what, all this stuff that you sent me, and I went, let me investigate. No, there's bullshit that's like around the fucking world.
Now you see, here's the stuff I'm trying to tell him, and here he's about to start telling me about how horrible those people on them websites are, and how fucked up they are. He's going to say a lot of real hateful stuff, and he's good intentioned, but this isn't help. It's not that he's intending to make things worse, but listening to the victim is super important. I've tried to explain things on a couple of situations here, and he keeps going off about what he wants to know about, what he wants to hear about, and literally everyone does that.
Yeah.
These people that are saying, we don't know, bro, didn't see what you posted to me. And I was like, what the fuck? This person's in like fucking who knows what country. That one lady, you couldn't even understand her, but then I understood, like...
Lucky for him, I didn't send him I want to say there's probably close to 60 or 70 of them in foreign languages now.
What she was talking about, it was like, what the fuck? Who are these fucking people, Sean?
That's the thing, they're web sleuths. These are the people who are making it so that people target me. Not one of my friends ever spoke up. I needed my friends to admit that I went to them for help when Natalie was killed. I went to them for help repeatedly before Natalie was killed.
No, Sean. Those dudes were like against you, and then they're like, wait a minute, hold on. Y'all believe that, but here's the real deal of it. In that second video, those dudes are not against you, bro. I think you need to contact those guys.
Yeah, I listened to just a few seconds of that, and I wanted to kill myself. So I obviously didn't finish watching the video, and couldn't. It's traumatic for me, and in order to do this, I have to go through these traumatic things over and over again to try to show somebody the evidence and get them to listen. Now, James obviously means well.
Which video is it?
The one that these two dudes were talking.
Now, you notice how we're OCD and out, away from the abuse that was there, and that we've OCD'd out away from the roadblocks. What we've done is we've successfully renegotiated several times to his topic of conversation. I'm trying to get heard here, and I'm also trying not to have a mental breakdown and scream at him. Like the whole time he's talking, I'm thinking to myself, if I had a shotgun, I'd just blow my head off right now. But instead of blowing my head off, I try to have hope, and I hope that if I'm patient enough, maybe he'll listen to understand. Now later on in the video, he kind of sort of does.
And you sent me two videos. You sent me one of a lady, and like, it was like she was her dad. She had a fucking gremlin or a fucking dude on her desk. She was nuts. The other guys, they were like, yeah, sure, Sean has some problems, but in the story, you need to see this, what you guys did that we guys don't understand.
Alright, so I'm going to explain to you right now that you're literally doing what it is that pushes victims to suicide. Literally, the only thing that is going to help is a friend or family. If I call those places, a friend or family has to do it with me. Now, the thing is, I have to...
I contact them, Sean.
With me.
You should not have made a video
Well, that's the thing, is that he's going off about one of the videos doing that. There are literally hundreds. All of them do that. None of them show my side. None of them show actual evidence. They just keep repeating slander. Now, there's the desperate things that I've had to do to try to get heard, but if you notice, I still try to go to people and get heard before I have to do desperate shit. You also get to know that he understands a lot of the situations and a lot of the people too.
It's only 5 minutes of the dude that actually killed her.
Yeah, exactly.
It's 45 minutes on a dude that has a mental disability, not about the fucking actual murderer.
And that's the problem, that I'm still being victimized over being disabled. I need a friend or family member to help me turn it in. When it comes to paperwork, I have disability. If I move somewhere else, I have to have someone go through that stuff with me. And I know it takes time, but I already have the disability. It's just a matter of having it transferred.
Right.
I need someone
You need to transfer out of here.
Do what?
You want to transfer to Oregon, right?
It's already transferred to Oregon. It's transferred to Tillamook, but I have no friends or family here. I just keep getting victimized over and over again. I don't have the money to travel elsewhere. That's the thing, is that...
Like I say, that video, it was a good video. Like, okay, yeah, sure, Sean's innocent. But you spent 45 minutes making him guilty before you said he was fucking innocent. And then you spent 5 minutes talking about the son of a bitch that was actually the murderer. You didn't even spend that long with him. How did they make that fucking video about you? When you weren't, it literally went, okay, here we got the guy.
And he's right, they did make the video about me, just like these Natalie Justice pages. They weren't about justice for Natalie, they were Sean Schwartz hate groups. I tried to get my friends and my family to look and to get involved. Instead, I had to rely on web sleuths who were gaslighting. There's a reason that they didn't give their numbers when they promised that they were going to stay in contact and help me to turn this stuff in. There's a reason that they ignored me for months at a time after making an empty promise. After months and months, you know how difficult it is to get those crimes actually investigated? My name was slandered. He's talking about a video that was just made a few days ago, I believe. It was like 15 hours old when I sent it to him. And, you know, there's literally hundreds of those. And people still want to keep going back to the, hey, he's a stalker. No, the evidence shows I didn't stalk anyone. I was the one stalked. Not just stalked, but stalked by groups of people who made mass quantities of fake accounts to harass and threaten and intimidate me. You also get to see that the things you're not supposed to do or say to a victim, well, nobody listens to that. Mike didn't listen to that. He wanted to make it about him, and he's insulted and all that. Same thing with the cops. They don't listen to the victim when the victim is a disabled and homeless male. Like I told you, but I also showed you. Or at least I tried. Did you look? No. Thank goodness James did take a look.
Hey, here's Sean. Everybody look, it's Sean. And then all of a sudden they go, oh wait. Oh, it's not Sean. It's this dude. That was disgusting. That is fucking morally so dysfunctional, bro.
Yes, but the thing is, I need help turning in the crimes against me. I need someone to do so in person, even if they can only do it over the phone. Do what?
That is a crime against you, homeboy. They need you. Because if a person didn't finish watching that video, it's Sean.
Now you notice I'm still trying to tell him what I need help with, and he's going off about this video. And he's right about this video, but this is not the help I needed. This is making my anxiety go through the roof. I mean, at this point, I'm literally looking around my vehicle and thinking to myself, man, if I find something that I can use to cut my... But no, I don't do that. I keep my calm, and I try to get him to hear me. I try real hard. I know that he's somebody who cares about me.
minutes. How did they do that?
He's right about people not listening that long. It was pretty easy to tell when they made a new one, because people start getting a hold of me, sending me friend requests, threatening and harassing me all over again.
None of you guys spoke up. Now, here's the thing. I was assaulted at the hospital last night. I need someone to help me turn that in. You know that this is worldwide, that this slander is worldwide, you know?
Alright, we're 7 minutes into it, and is this the third or the fourth time that I've said I needed to turn in the assault last night at the hospital? I think it's number 3.
Police honor takes global, bro.
And that's the thing. I need you to explain that to them. That this is an extreme situation.
Number or anybody I can contact tomorrow, and I will call. And I just got off the phone with TV. It was like, you guys are fucked. Piece of shit. So, yeah, anything you want me to do, bro, send me the number where you were at last night, and I will call and say, hey, I am this actual caretaker. Who the fuck and why did you not contact me? And who the fuck are you?
Well, I can fill out the paperwork. I can fill out the paper.
That's one of the things about having a guardian. I did try to discuss the whole guardian thing. People often ask me if I have a guardian. No, I don't. I've been trying to get one since before Natalie died. I couldn't get the abuse to stop. All these mental health workers wanted to keep on telling me, oh, you don't need a guardian, you don't need a guardian, you don't want a state-appointed guardian. If I have a state-appointed guardian and I'm being abused, it is mandatory for my state-appointed guardian to listen and to do something about it. Instead, what did these places do? The places that I'm sent to and told I have to go to these places to turn in my predators. I gotta go to the mental health place to turn in my predators. That's stupid. Anyway, we're only 7 minutes and 50 seconds into this, and I gotta go back into the Starbucks and download what I got so far. This is intended as a learning lesson. Now I'll try to post up just 8 pictures about a minute apiece that show what I'm talking about.